I wouldn't have made an extra $500, an extra $700 profit.
Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back again with Jeff. We're also back in Colombia, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about the phone flipping business again. Now, we're not gonna be talking about how to do it, but we're actually gonna be talking about 5 myths that people think about this business that are completely not true. I ran all of them by Jeff, and he has a completely different story to all 5 myths. So we're gonna be talking about number 1, is it dangerous? Before he gets into whether it's dangerous or not, he's also gonna be talking about a special announcement he has where he can guarantee you get leads on Craigslist within your first 72 hours if you follow his exact system. So Jeff, thank you for joining me on the channel.
No, thank you for having me back on. I want to mention real quick, as Felix was saying, yeah, I do have a proven Craigslist system that I want to share with the first 5 people that book a call with me. I'm going to guarantee you results within the first 72 hours of you creating your first ad, and there you're going to see proof that this business is scalable and that it does make sense to go ahead and start investing and doing these ads that I show you guys to go ahead and make profit. And we're talking about $100 to $200 profit each device. I'm going to get you on track, show you the correct way to post, the right keywords to use, the right pictures. I'm going to provide you guys with a template that is proven to work and grab people's attention when they see your ad on Craigslist. I want to get into an important thing. People say that this business is dangerous. They're worried about getting robbed, maybe harmed or killed. And to quickly mitigate that, it's simple as this. You don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to think too much about it. It's simple as this. You meet at a public location, right? Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, gas station, or a police station if you want. You know, somewhere secure, somewhere you feel better. And when you say that, you gotta take in mind too, a lot of people who are selling devices also are a little nervous as well. But if you go ahead and initiate, hey, let's meet at the police station, or hey, let's meet up at the Dunkin' Donuts, the Starbucks, they're gonna feel a little sense of security, and they're gonna go ahead and trust you. You know, and that way you're gonna kind of weed out all the people that may potentially want to do harm to you, you know. So keep it public always.
Okay, awesome. So that's a big clarification, because so when you're talking the phone flipping business, everybody says that it's dangerous, you're going to get robbed. But I like what Jeff said. If you keep it public, the people that are sketchy or the people who might be doing something shady, they're not going to want to be in public. They're not going to want to be in the eyesight of other people. So that's definitely a huge takeaway. The second thing we have is it's saturated. So I always say, because I do the business of buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies, people always are quick to say that the business is saturated. And we just pulled up a crazy stat in the hundreds of millions that this business could not possibly be saturated. But from somebody who does this business and makes thousands a week in profit, let's hear what Jeff has to say. Is this business saturated, Jeff? Tell us what
it is. Not saturated. If you come into the mentality that it is saturated, you already lost. Game over. Hang up your towel. You know, this business, take in mind, look, just Google it yourself right now. How many iPhones were distributed worldwide in 2020? They're going to tell you 200 million iPhones. That's almost every year. Now imagine that. Every year we come out with new phones, so everyone's trading in their latest phones or old phones for the latest ones, I mean, you know? So take in mind how many phones are available for you to go ahead and pick up, being that you market it properly. So I wouldn't worry about it being saturated. There's so many phones coming out every year, and then on top of that, you're going to be buying the phones that also came out the previous year before or years before that. So you're going to have the opportunity to buy phones that are just coming out and phones that people want to get rid of to get the phones that are just coming out.
The next thing is people think that you need a car. That's one of the biggest things I hear about, whether it's buying and reselling phones, buying and reselling pallets, buying and reselling medical commodities. Do you need a car? Do you not need a car? I think I know the answer, but let's have Jeff tell us again from somebody, like I said, who's been doing this business. And I could vouch, there's a lot of people who ask to be on my channel, and I personally turn them down if I don't believe in the business, the person, or the brand, or the business. But Jeff, I know personally, so let's see what Jeff has to say. Do you need a vehicle to do this business?
You don't need nothing. All you need is your 2 feet. No, all jokes aside, listen, I'm gonna keep it very simple. This is my system. Whenever it comes to buying phones, what I do is I have people come to me. It doesn't matter. You come to me to sell me your phone, right? So that right there, you could do the logistics when you do with your customers, right? You could say, hey, listen, I'm at this location. Come meet me at the 7-Eleven or the Starbucks or the Dunkin' Donuts around the corner from your house. So all you have to do is set up these ads, and when people who are desperate to sell their phone, because there's a lot of people who are desperate for money, I mean, let's be real, they're gonna be motivated to come to you. And when they come to you, all you gotta do is walk down the street to where you live, you know, and boom, you're getting the phone. A lot of people come to me. I do not drive for phones anymore. In the beginning, I would drive 30 minutes to an hour just to get one phone, right? That's the beginning, because you're brand new in the business, you're ambitious, you're eager, you're happy, you want to get the ball rolling, so you drive a lot. But now that I've been in the business for a while now, I don't drive to people anymore, because there are some instances where people make you drive 30 minutes, halfway, or whatever the case may be, and they're no show. So you lost time, gas, and you're not feeling too well, you get upset. We're all human, we will get upset about that, right? So to weed that out, if you really want to sell your phone to me, you could come to me. And that's what most people do. And I have people who drive an hour. I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I have people who drive from Homestead, almost by the Keys, to sell me phones,
Perfect. And then just quickly touch on what you said. You said within the first 72 hours, if someone follows your system, they could get people coming to them off Craigslist to sell you their phones. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. So I have a proven method. As long as you follow that method step by step, 72 hours of you taking my word and applying it, you will get results. There's no reason you can't.
Now, the number 4 thing is a lot of people think to start this business, you need thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to start. And Jeff was telling me that's completely not true. So let's hear what Jeff has to say about the startup, requirement to start flipping phones.
Think about it like this. How much do these devices go for when they're used? Anywhere from $300 to $400. Some may be a little bit more expensive, but don't worry. Don't focus on the top tier items. Worry about maybe iPhone 8 Plus through iPhone 11. Work your way with those. Have a system. Don't just go crazy deep in and want to grab everything, then burn yourself. Look, I'm telling you guys, iPhone 8 Plus through 11 when you're starting. They're cheap phones and they give good profits. And I remember I went on a trip to New York. I'll never forget this, for my boy's baby shower. I came back and I probably had under $400. I'm probably talking about $350, maybe almost $400. And I bought this iPhone 8 Plus. And that iPhone 8 Plus gave me like $150 profit. He told me it was unlocked, but it ended up being locked to a carrier. I made my good chunk of money, So I want to tell you guys, you don't need it, because there's been countless times where I've made a bunch of money, and then I will have to start from ground zero again because I wanted to travel. I love traveling, as you can see. So there's times in the beginning when I first started the business where I would blow my money traveling, doing whatever I wanted to do, and then I knew that if I had $400, that I could build myself up to $1,500 by the end of the week, and that's what that's low capital. Now, if you're someone, who has a goal, unlike me in the beginning, you're going to be able to scale up higher and save your money and not do what I was doing. But this just goes to show you don't need a high startup cost. I'm being honest with you. I'm being sincere with you guys. This is me being genuine. Don't be like me in the beginning of the iPhone business. I messed up every single dollar because I was excited. I knew that if I had $400, I could make something happen. I could make $1,500 a week. I could make $2,000 a week. I was just going in hard every single day. So it just goes to show you don't need to start high up cost.
There you guys have it. That is the number 4 thing, that you don't need a lot of startup capital. And listen, I've been where Jeff's been. When you first start making a lot of money, it's hard to hold on to it. But, that all comes with the learning process of business, and then, you can get to bigger and better levels. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is going to sound like an entire new language, because I don't really know the ins and outs of the phone flipping business. But Jeff, and for people who know a little bit, might want to know, can you buy and resell iCloud locked phones? Is that right, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
So tell us, iCloud locked phones, can you do it? Can you not do it? What's the truth about it?
This is the proper way to do it, right? So a lot of people say you can't buy iCloud locked devices. Stay away from it. It's a gray area. Just get away from it, right? That is completely false. There's a lot of people who are scared, who are nervous, who are just badly educated on the topic. Well, they'll discourage you. I've seen it in group chats where people say don't buy iCloud locked phones. But had I not bought iCloud locked phones, I wouldn't have made an extra $500, an extra $700 profit that week. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly right now how to properly buy an iCloud locked phone, right? So this is what we're gonna look out for, right? You gotta make sure they're not reported stolen, right? So what you do is I'm gonna give you a free game real quick. SickW.com. It's an IMEI checker, right? You're gonna put the phone's IMEI into that checker, right? And if the phone is iCloud locked, it'll tell you. But if it comes back reported stolen or lost, then stay away from it. But there's many times where I get iCloud locked phones from Uber drivers. I live in Miami, in the Miami area. So there's a lot of people who leave their phones at bars or Uber drivers' cars, and then the IMEI is clean, just iCloud. So what do? I'm gonna stay away from it because someone told me not to buy it? No way. I'm buying it. I'm protecting myself. I have every inch of my back covered because I'm using SickW.com to check the IMEIs. As long as it's not reported stolen or lost, go ahead and buy it.
So there you guys have it. I'm gonna wrap this video up here because my camera is about to die. But like I said, those are 5 myths about the phone flipping business that are completely not true, and Jeff basically debunked all of them for us. So like he said in the beginning, if you want his Craigslist system that will allows him to travel freely and to be able to make money, whether he's in the States or out the States, go ahead and book a free call with him to get his free system where he'll show you exactly what to do. Again, thank you guys for watching. Put a thumbs up on the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're gonna chill out here in Colombia for a few more days, maybe a week. Whenever we get bored, we'll head back. But like I said, our businesses keep running. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.